I'm Mike Yaniero, the chief of the Jacksonville Police Department. With me I have Special Agent Wells with the FBI, Sheriff Miller with the Onslow County Sheriff's Department, and Special Agent Devinny from NCIS. We want to tell you tonight that we have found Amari. He is safe. We have EMS checking him out. He was within a block of his home, actually underneath one of the trailers. And so the investigation continues, but all of our partners behind us from a number of different agencies are responsible for this positive outcome. We're so glad that we found him, and we're so glad that he's safe. And again, we want to thank everybody. And I'd also like to give our partners an opportunity to say a few words. Special Agent.
Thank you, Chief. Yeah, I just want to say this is the absolute best possible outcome to find Amari safe and sound, and that was as a result of a collaborative effort among all law enforcement partners working together in the community. So I want to say thanks to everybody here involved and all the volunteers and the community that ultimately helped us find Amari safe and sound. So thank you.
I think it's important for the community to know that we take missing children very seriously. And when that happens, hopefully it will never happen, but when it does happen, we work together as a team. Federal agencies, state agencies, local agencies, and everybody working as a team. And I want to thank the community for being patient and we're so happy with the outcome.
Yeah, a great outcome here. With the Marine Corps and Navy being such a large part of the community, NCIS is truly a part of the law enforcement fabric here in this community. We're just happy that we could support in any way that we could. So really thankful for a great outcome on this.
And again, I want to thank our volunteers and our partners behind us that were instrumental in this positive outcome. So I'll be glad to entertain any questions.
Sorry. Who was the one responsible for finding Amari?
Well, I think what happened was he woke up and he came out of the trailer, and a community member called us and said, we found him. So what you did, getting the message out, and what the officers and the volunteers, the searchers did, was instrumental in us finding him. So we certainly appreciate that community member calling us and telling us that he was there and getting him taken care of. We've notified the family, and we'll continue our investigation. We'll have to account for every minute that he was missing, but we'll continue our investigation into this matter.
Chief, you were talking about how this is a great outcome. Can you just explain that, just considering how it's cold outside? This is a 6-year-old boy who's also gone hours without eating. Could you just elaborate on that, on how great of a situation this is?
Well, I think that we thank God that we found him. He's got his whole life ahead of him, and when a child goes missing, it devastates a community, and I think that this is the best outcome that we could have. So again, I want to thank everybody for participating. I want to thank you all for getting the message out. I want to thank our partners behind us who braved the cold, the wet, the mud, and everything else to ensure that he was returned to his family safely. And I think it's all these folks behind us, all these folks that were out in the mud and out in the water, spending time on boats, the Marine Corps providing the helicopters, the Highway Patrol providing the helicopters, North Carolina Emergency Management providing the search and rescue teams that were instrumental in finding him. It was truly a community effort. And so we're thankful to our community. During the day, I can't tell you how much food we have that community members and restaurants and other people have donated to help us with that effort. We have dozens and dozens of community members that wanted to participate. We were organizing them to be in the morning. So we're thankful that we have a community that comes together when a situation like this arises. And so we're thankful that they provided us with everything we needed.
Is the child back home now?
The child is being checked out by EMS, and as soon as they're released, he'll go back home.